two player, Coach Powell's preseason all popcorn team. This young man only has 1 year of varsity experience, but when you talk about somebody that has come on the scene, okay, has the measurables 6'5", and I believe he's still growing, nearly 280 pounds, just high motor, highly aggressive, uber strong, uber nasty, in a kid that is still learning the game of football. I'm talking about none other than Double Nickel, who played at Golden Gate, who has recently transferred over to St. John Neumann, who I've seen up close and personal every day at practice, in all the scrimmages, in all the games. Mr. Daddy himself, Frederic Sainteus. Okay, now, some of you might be saying, "Who? I mean, Golden Gate, they won one game last year." I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why Double Nickel, Mr. Frederick, Mr. Daddy himself, is on Coach Powell's all preseason popcorn team is because this young man is a problem. And when this man lines up on Friday nights, he does not stop. You know what he reminds me of in the NFL? I like to compare some of the high school kids, for you guys, to some pro players. For those that really follow the program, follow football in itself. He reminds you, skill set wise, of a Max Crosby. I highlight Max Crosby because if you watch him, he plays for the Vegas Raiders. Okay, Crosby goes 100% every play, snap to whistle, snap to whistle, snap to whistle. That's how Frederick prepares and practices. Frederick doesn't know how to go half speed in practice. I can't tell you how many times he got yelled at for hitting the running back, and we're supposed to be going half speed, even running into the quarterback. That's a no-no. You're not supposed to get near, you're starting QB during practice. But Frederick only knows one way to play, and that's why I love this kid. I love what he's going to be. He's not even near the surface of what he is going to be. Like I said, not only do I believe he's physically growing and getting stronger, that's natural, but he's an infant in the sport of football. If he can take the next step by getting coached up to his potential at St. John Neumann, I don't know. I don't know how anybody's going to block him. His stat, defensive end. He played. We moved him up and down the defensive line last year. And he got double teamed, triple teamed all the time because we didn't have another player like him on our defensive side. So we tried to scheme a way for him to make an impact, and the kid still ended up with 71 tackles. Okay, on a 1-9 football team, 71 tackles, 7 tackles for loss. He had another 6 or 7 QB pressures. He had 5.5 sacks. A couple of forced fumbles and things like that. I know he had some other big plays that were overturned because of penalties on our defensive side of the ball. But I'm gonna tell you, this young man's the real deal. And don't take Coach Powell's word. Hey, he recently committed to FAU. He went to camp down there, blew their socks off. He had a couple offers, and he's recently committed to FAU. I'm gonna let you get. FAU is not going to be able to sign him because too many other schools are coming to see this kid. When this kid, especially, he's playing, with a 4-star on the offense, and he's in a high-profile program. When these coaches see this boy play, what they do now is, hey, let me see you the first 3 games of your senior year. FAU's, now I forgive me, anybody that's an FAU alum that might see this, but you're not going to get the kid. The kid is special. The kid is going to play power for football for somebody next fall. I absolutely love this kid. So Frederick makes my all popcorn team preseason pick. He's a phenomenal defensive player, and trust me, you're going to want to get to see this kid play over and over again. And just think about it. How many times you say, I want to go to a Friday night football game to see a defensive player? This is one of those guys. I got two that I'm going to talk about on this video. He's my first one. And this kid, not only, just like I was talking about Jaden, the other guy that I talked about, that's a wide receiver going to Wisconsin, but this guy, I can't say this about everybody I'm going to talk about in this video, but this guy is what they call in the football realm a freak. And that is a good thing. Jaden is a freak, and this is my other freak. But he makes preseason all pop.